Hey all. My name is Krishnakumar Surpur. I'm a research scholar from Davangere University, and along with the co-author Dr. R. Shashidhar, who is the dean and director professor at Davangere University, I'm presenting my paper, Education for Sustainable Development: The Role of Creativity and Productivity. Just a quick intro about myself. I'm a engineering, mechanical engineer. Did my MBA marketing with 24 years of working experience in marketing and IT. And my co-author, who is the dean and director at Davangere University, Dr. R. Shashidhar. Looking at the introduction, when we look at UNESCO, right? Sustainable development is one of the most important thing or one of the most important topic which is around the world now. But to prepare people for having these, to meet these challenges, to address these critical challenges across the world, that's the biggest question in place now. So this project or this paper presents the way we need to deal with the education in the sustainable development area. So it focuses on the two pillars. One is on the creativity, the other one is on the productivity. So this paper is about a qualitative analysis done where we were looking at the institutes which provides this, which enhances the creativity and productivity, which helps us to achieve or empower the students to take to the next level so that they can address these sustainable development goals in a proper way. Moving on to my research objectives. So I had three research objectives: to explore the significance of creativity and productivity in the education in sustainable development, and to analyze the educational practices that foster these competencies. And the third one was to evaluate the impact of creative and productive learning environments on the sustainable outcomes. Moving on to the quick literature review. In 2020, the study says that ESD provides with the knowledge, skills, value, attitudes are necessary for the participants who can contribute towards the sustainable development. And even in studies shown in 2021, there is increasing importance of ESD with rapidly degrading natural systems and digital transformation. And a few more studies to add in 2022, the need of mainstream global competencies and sustainable perspectives in teaching to prepare students for enduring and emerging issues. Looking at the literature review from the creativity point of view, creativity in education is becoming the most important thing with the AI introduced. So promoting the individual thinking, accepting the risk, and confronting the challenges in a creative way, in the most beneficial way, that is the key ask from any of the education or any of the student who are implementing these things. So it promotes the interdisciplinary view with the environment, social, and economic aspects. So also a 2021 study done underlines the importance of the creative ways of working, which coupled with the design thinking, with experiential learning as the way of connecting theories with the practice while catalyzing the innovative solutions for the sustainability. In 2022, the developing agencies is the key to the sustainable change makers' capacity to act in the uncertain and the complex. Looking at the three pillars, right? Even productivity is one of the pillar. Looking at not only from the creativity point of view, also from the productivity point of view. In 2022, the study shows that students engage more in applied sustainability projects, which can be measured, which are like a productivity based, like energy audits, biodiversity maps, or a sustainable business venture, resulting in more in-depth and higher motivation. In similar vein, Yura and Holger discussed the importance of the competency-based education in affording students the ability to produce tangible and practical contributions to the sustainable challenges. With literature review, this paper is about the qualitative research where we have reviewed peered journals, UNESCO documents, sustainable reports from the leading universities. That was a secondary source which we had. And we had shortlisted for the three three institutes where we wanted to do the study based on the secondary data, which is on the Terry School of Advanced Studies in India, Arizona State of University, and the University of Gothenburg in Sweden. And our data collection source was based on the web peer reviewed journals, sustainability reports, websites, UNESCO documents. With this or the data analysis, when we looked at how these three institutes are providing more creativity, we looked at increase of 89% of the creativity increase in the Terra School of Advanced Studies in India, where they were working on a project which reduced the plastic waste by 15%. And 78% also increased the creative confidence based on the same, because they were given a free hand to do these activities. There was a lot of creativity implemented, and there was the critical thinking and the innovation based solutions. When we studied Arizona State of University, 91% showed that there was increased creativity, and they worked on almost around 32 ventures, and 10 ventures were funded. They demonstrated a gains in the sustainability competencies. And looking at the third one, University of the Gothenburg at Sweden, we saw increase of creativity at 85% when we measured that. And there were two policy adoptions by the government. There was a city-wide climate adaptations done. So these all were possible because the students were given the tools. They were thought about the creativity. They were thought about the productivity to be within the time frame. And they were given a free hand to on the critical thinking. When we do a further comparison, right, the creative element in the first study was about the environmental design challenges. Second, it was experimental lab setups and the innovations at USA. And the third one was interdisciplinary community-based learning. So when you look at this one, these were real-world sustainability problem solving, sustainability entrepreneurship, and social innovation and policy level impact. When you look at separately from the creative and the productive element, which is the core study of this paper. When we looked at collectively all the three, right, all the three establishments demonstrated how creative thoughts and the actions are mutually interdependent in achieving the successful ESD. Students are trained not only to study sustainability, but to practice it, put it in action to their communities and their fields. This is a consistent with transformative learning that is far more from a knowledge acquisition and promotes the mindset and the competencies of the global sustainability leadership. When we further have the implications, which was for the three core teams which we had the implications, that is for the educators, that is for the institutions, and for the policymakers. Educators, it was adaptive, active, and experimental ways of working, fostering the reflective practices. For the institution, it was creating support learning environments and encouraging interdisciplinary collaborations. For the policymakers, finally, it was to align the policies, funding with the innovative practices, and promote community and the industry partnerships. Further, moving to the conclusions of this one, the education for the sustainable development is not a marginal, but to the core, to the creativity and productivity. If they are properly enabled, they enable learners to address the global challenges, to improve sustainability skills, and to make a contribution to the SDGs. This research confirms that the creativity motivates learners to rethink systems and generate new solutions, while productivity accelerates the development of these ideas into a tangible outputs within a defined time frame. Together, when they develop globally engaged and empowered citizens of the world who can lead with innovations and meaningful purpose. And thank you. With a quote that always focus on the progression over the perfection from the Jim Quick, who is my favorite brain coach. Thank you.